Hey y'all, what's up? So yes, the Jamaica trip just turned out to be so turmoil, and I'm glad they're trying to get back to the right spot because it's supposed to be a fun destination trip. All this fighting, old petty beef, and everything, it is too much. It's ridiculous because at the end of the day, y'all need to move forward. Rehashing old beef that's years ago. What's new? If it's not new, ain't only since it's gone to the past. But this point, you should be clarifying things, get to the better place, and move forward in your endeavors. Because at the end of the day, you can't keep fighting all the time. It's ridiculous. Check it. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. Watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back to the review of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion Hip Hop Edition. And this is season 3, episode 3, and it's all for one and one for Brawl. Like I stated earlier in the review in this video, is that the fighting was unnecessary. It was too much. It escalated so quickly, but the tension was high, and it was ridiculous. So if y'all watched my live last week, so usually I do my Love Hip Hop reviews on live, but since I didn't do the live yesterday, I decided to do a pre-recorded video for today. But next week we'll go back to the live, and it was a lot of energy. Shay was on, no, Spice was on one because she was like, why Shay is here? Who invited Shay? We know that Mariah Lynch invited Shay there, and Shay brought her brother. So, Marvin has a little tension between Shay and MJ. Not so much of Shay, but MJ being there. And she just kind of felt weird because they didn't really had talk for a while. But Amara and Shay seemed like they really didn't. They ended up with like an agreement and not having no beef. So they don't really have no real beef with each other. It just at the moment it's awkward because they haven't really talked for a while since, I guess, I don't know how long it's been. But I think it's more of MJ being there, right? So all that said was done. So Jen, that's Fresh's fiance, and she just was like, "Listen, Amara and Amara and Spice Brothers over here, and we've kind of failing them. It's so negative energy. Can we just have fun?" Now Jen is not the problem in how all this escalated. Jen was trying to let y'all know, so like, can we have fun here? Like, what's going on? Maybe she thought her tone was messed up. I said, no. If anybody blame you, Jen, it was ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, you didn't escalate it. You didn't start the hype. You didn't it fueled the fire, to so to say. The tension was already high, and you want everybody to have a good time and see what's going on. Now, Tokyo was already upset because Carly was saying that Tokyo wanted all the vets off the show. I would say, like I said last week and the other day, Tokyo said that she didn't say that. But if she did, would she be wrong? At the end of the day, Love and Hip Hop been around for years. They got New York, they got Atlanta, they got Hollywood, they got Miami, and it's like we have a lot of these OGs that's still on, and it's kind of old and stale. Brush them off and get some new fresh faces. Now I don't watch Love and Hip Hop anymore, but I was like, OGs, y'all could give it a chance. How many times could we see Kirk Rashida? How many times we gonna see Yandy and Menzizi? How many times we gonna see Chrissy? Even though I like Chrissy, all that stuff like that. How many times we gonna keep seeing the same OGs over and over and you bringing them back? So you can have somebody, so people who still love watching hip hop know familiar faces. But let's say no, get some new faces. So although Tokyo didn't say that, I'm not against her for saying that. At the end of the day, yes, bring some new faces in and stop using the old people. Like you could use the old people to mentor. If they're gonna come back, be a mentor, show that you grow, you have growth, and you grown. But a lot of people still stuck in there. It was like 20, so like they act like they still need to be hard about it, and then we don't got time for that. Like we don't need to see any more Stevie J. I don't need to see any more Mimi. I don't need to see a lot of these old people. Like I keep saying, not the old people, like the same people over and over and over. It's tiring. See other new people faces. It's just new storylines. Keep rehashing the same storylines. It's getting stale and boring. Love and hip hop haven't been the same as way. Hasn't been the same for a while now. I know they try and change up their little image, but I'm just saying that it just haven't been the same a while from what it used to be. And I know they're trying to change it up by making it more like a story kind of style thing. And it's like a different direction of what it used to be. So, but I'm just saying that, just go to say, if Tokyo did say that, I don't think she would be that wrong. Do y'all agree with me? Because at the end of the day, I was like, okay, let the OGs off at the end of the day. But Tokyo said, I didn't say why I want to say that. But it is what it is. Because Carly, you feel like it is true that they would let you off. You like what else other stuff that you doing besides this? Maybe she has other stuff she's doing. But I was like, Carly, it is what it is. So at all said and done, that Spice is upset. She started getting hype. And she wasn't a host. And then Mom was sitting down, was like, what's everybody? Everybody was like, what's going on? What's all this hypeness coming from Spice? Spice was giving us energy towards Shay. He said, who the fuck lied to you? Shay said, my Ryan Lynn invited me and everything. But your brother's here, it's like that. I think my brother here with me. Ryan Lynn invited me. I didn't think it's a Mariah thing. Like, a Mariah Lynn's like, I didn't really know it's no really issue between Shay and Mama like that. If I would have knew, I would have invited them over because I was like, that's what they can hash their things out, and it was no plan beef. So I think it was no issue for bringing Shay over, but I thought it was wrong because I didn't know that. And I was like, because I was like, we didn't know that either. But like I said, it was more of MJ being there because it was some unresolved issues, whatever, with him and MJ, and maybe they didn't hash that out. I don't know. So, when all is said and done, going back and forth, Tokyo walked away to go inside. I said Tokyo because it stayed inside. But Tokyo said she was getting agitated, more agitated, because Spice kept talking, and now she started getting heated. And she was like, I'm going to let her walk away and everything. But, see, she trying to shut me and everything. Like, you know what? She got me fucked up. I'll come back out here. No, Tokyo was getting, like, ants. So, they was going back and forth, which was Spice and I did Shay, and everybody trying to calm everybody down. Tokyo took upon herself to run over and hit Carly. So they started getting tussling on the ground and everything. So they tried to pull them up. Everybody tried to pull them away. Mariah Lynn was trying to pull away. Now, Carly thought that Mariah Lynn was jumping in. But if you see the clip, Mariah Lynn was actually trying to stop y'all. She barely was even touching y'all. She was trying to say, "Can you stop?" All that's like that. Trying to tell y'all to stop. So Carly thought that Mariah Lynn was jumped in. So Mariah Lynn was minding her business all over there. And Carly felt like after Tokyo and her split, she thought that Mariah Lynn was like smirking and laughing at her. So she felt type of way about that. That's push pause. After that said and done, Spice took the whole freaking jar of juice or liquor, whatever that was, and threw it at Shay. And I was like, Spice, boo boo, we want a drink. Like, why would you waste that whole jug to throw it at Shay? So Shay got upset. And then they started going back and forth and tussling. And everything. I don't think they much was on the ground and everything, but because I guess they security got in a little bit in between before it got too much. But it was some little hands throwing. Now, while that was going on, Carly bum rushed to Mariah Lynn, and they started going at it. And Mariah said, "What the hell, girl? You sticking inside? I had no problem with you and everything." And Mariah said, "I have respect for you, Spike, because it was a million times. Because I could have come back to Carly, but I didn't do that too, because I had respect for you, Spice, and everything." So everything was all haywire, out of control. Everybody had to go in their rooms and everything. Now, production told Tokyo to leave because she still escalate the situation by going physical. And since she went physical, they sent her home. And that's what I like to do. That's what, even though Tokyo shouldn't hit Carly, but the fact that they let somebody go or put them in punishment because they're fighting, I like that because a lot of other shows, like I think Bravo should do that. You get physical with anyone and everything, you should be let go. Because at the end of the day, this is not the platform that we are standing, and this is not the platform we are promoting. even though they're trying to act like they're above things, but they're letting things go and getting too far with the physicality and stuff like that. So the fact that they let Tokyo go home, and she said it was a mutual agreement because I don't want to be around people that don't like it and else like that, like me. Now, Chrissy was upset because she was upset and disappointed with Spice because she said she's the host and she's supposed to be OG and she wants to get in the line, get together, she let your emotion get the best of you and stuff like that. So Chrissy was giving her commentary and she was upset because I was upset too. I was like, Spice, you had to do all that. I know you were trying to defend the mama, all this like that, do things, but I think it was more of her Spice her own internal battles because her going after Shay like that was on woman too. Because at the end of the day, Shay and MJ wasn't giving no, they just came in there and minding the business. They wasn't going after people. They wasn't arguing with nobody. They was sitting there minding their business and trying to keep the cool because they wanted to enjoy the festivities of the vacation. So they come on a rah-rah. But I guess everybody else's emotions about them being there was on a rah-rah. But Amari really get all hype in the thing. Spice for some way because the uninvited guests gonna be in there, uninvited guests and who invited you and so like that. And then it was just like weird tension. But the tension was not too great that it need to escalate to that point of physicality. Yes, Tokyo started that by hitting Cardi, and then it got to all this extra stuff happening. So now everybody was going to see was confused. Everybody's kind of confused about how it escalated so fast. Why did it lead to this? We on vacation. Can we fix this? This is day 2, and they're gonna be the rest of the freaking weeks. They're supposed to be there 2 weeks. This is day 2, and we all fighting already. How the rest of the week gonna be? The rest of the week, 2 weeks gonna be if we're gonna keep doing this. Can we get Kumbaya? We're supposed to be on vacation, we're gonna have a good time. And this is not what we signed up for. All right. Oh, I forgot. Chaotic is free now. So he's out there. And I said, I look at Chaotic, I say, yo, Chaotic is a fine man. He is really fine. He's very funny, he's optimistic, he's positive, and he just say things to make you laugh and everything. And good. So now he's free. Now he gonna flirt. He be there and with ladies and the trend that he could participate, even though he was participating in his freaking balcony, which was funny as hell. Participating, even though he was had to be quarantined, but now he's free. He's mingling with the people. So, so Tokyo, Chrissy, KK, and Trick talked to Tokyo, and they gave Tokyo a pep talk and said, "Don't let people disrupt your energy, your peace, your time. Let you get out of your character." A lot of things in the pep talk for her let you know that I've been there and done that, and when they deem you as a fighter, they always go trail you. So change your image, change the perspective people have for you by not forcing to the things, the perception they have of you. That's that. And the KK said what she had to say. And they all wanna Kokyo be there to stay, but they understand that she had to leave because she did result into physical, and she caused that. So she was responsible. They told her she had to leave, so she will be leaving and stuff like that. And they made a joke when they said, "Oh, don't worry about nobody sneaking behind because you gonna knock them down." And they all started laughing and cool. But Tokyo, I look like I'm glad that Tokyo respect the OGs like Chrissy and KK and Trick to talk to her and give her advice, and hopefully she can move forward from that. And I look like she will, and she's taking it, also like that. So. So Scrap talked to Spice and said, "You the host of there. You gotta get this thing in order. I mean, we can't have the rest of the 2 weeks everybody fighting and bickering with each other. Let's get it. Let's get it in order." And she said, "Yes, we gotta do that. It makes things right. Get ahead of these things. Make things right. You the host." So that's that. So day 3 is field day, and Alexis Sky is gonna be hosting this because I guess each person gonna be hosting an event of the trip. Right. So Alexis Sky gonna be hosting that. And Spice, Nikki Baby, and Alexis talk. Alexis talk is like telling Spice and saying, "I understand you was doing this for mom, protecting mom, but I let you know that Mariah is not here." But she had no ill intentions. She was minding her business. She was on the side because Spice said, Cardi thought that she was jumping in and she was fighting her. And that's what Cardi went after Mariah Lynn, thinking that she did something. And she said no, she was on the side. And nigga Plastic Baby was like, I don't know what's going on because everything was happening so fast. I don't know why it escalated that far. Because it was like, I don't know what's going on. We both had a good time, but look, everybody was going off and everything, and I don't know why. It's like it was too much. It's like, and yeah, but they would say Mariah was minding her business, and she wasn't doing much, and she wasn't jumping in. She was trying to separate them. So that's that. So Spice said she gonna talk to Cardi, and she was like, if I had to apologize to Shay because I was wrong. Just apologize to Shay. And because this is time that Spice and Cardi was talking. And Cardi felt like she'd been bullied all her life. She always get picked on. And she felt like nobody give a F about her. Nobody give a F about her. I said, I understand Cardi, but at the same time, Cardi, you does things to make people not want to like you either. You be messy. You are messy. You are doing things. And I don't know maybe your reason for doing that is so whether you want to be liked by people or you want that's the first mechanism for them not to really get to know you. So you put up this freaking messiness so they could not get close or whatever. I don't know what's your reason for being messy because you are messy, Carly. You do things to get under people's skin, to get at you, so they can talk to you. Like you playing the game and you know how to play reality TV. So I guess you're doing this because you know how to get people to react. So when you feel like people don't give an F about you, maybe you're doing things that make people not to give an F about you. All right. So, but I do understand how upbringing. So y'all all have a different upbringing, and it affects y'all differently. So it may explains why y'all act the way you act at a certain point. But at the end of the day, when we get older, you have to start realizing what have been hurting you, and heal from that, so you be a better person in the future. So she said, Spicy always at my back. You the only one who had my back, and nobody gonna give a damn. And Spicy said, don't say that. Like, I got your back and everything. We all up. She said, nobody give a damn. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't want that. So Cardi said, if Mariah Lynn was innocent and she was not trying to fight me and trying to separate me, I could apologize to her. Spice said I could apologize to Shay too because it was not my intention for coming after her, and I was wrong for coming after her at that point. So I said, all right, look at the accountabilities. All right. So Lyrica told them she gonna host an open mic night. She said you gonna do poetry, you can have a spoken word, you can sing, you do whatever you gotta want to talk to on the mic and get to know everybody because she said I want to have a good time. All right, and that's what's that. So field day, Carly and Spice decided to sit this out, and Alexis was the host of the event. So she had Scrap, Chrissy, and Trick with captains. KK was the judge and everything, and Trick was the yellow team, and they team won. Now the green team was I think Alexis' name, the green team, and she felt like they was cheaters. Now the green team felt like yellow team cheated because they didn't complete that first scene right away because green team with an older bully. It's not the bully, boy, boy, and but they don't see that go around the boy. So it's like they feel like they cheated, but it was cute. It was fun. It looked like they had a good time. They had a good laugh. It was no arguments. It was a good vibes, and that's what it was. So Trick had Shay and Amara sit down and talk to each other, and I'm glad they sat down and talked because it was like Amara wanted to clear things up. Just say, listen, I don't know if you thought that I put Spice up to come to after you because at the end of the day, how Spice came after you is on her. I didn't tell her to do that. I didn't tell her to fight you. I didn't tell her that I had issues. All she was saying that um, she just shocked that y'all was there and everything. But she ain't gonna make it a big deal and want to fight you and make y'all feel uncomfortable. She just stuck to the side and kept it in. It's just that y'all were giving each other like y'all just look at each other and that's it. It was not much. It was more like, oh, look at this, look at me for it, all like that, like giving them more eyes. It was never like that. Marl kept her distance, Shay and MJ kept their distance. And that's what it was. So she wanted to let Shay know that I didn't put Spice up to it. right? And that's that. And they both was mad at each other, and so they was talking shit about each other online, whatever and stuff. But they was upset, and then that. But it was like they really had no major beef with each other. It was just that the circumstances that happened, and it's more of MJ. Well, Shay said she was upset because her brother was hurting, because her brother was hurting because Amara and MJ ended their friendship, and then Amara got with her Alan, who was supposed to be MJ's friend, and Alan and the mama had two kids together. And, he's a deadbeat, so he's not gonna be around. So she raises her kids on her own. So that's that. Shay has her kid too. So she said we should be fine. We just got gave birth to kids and everything. We don't have this petty drama and everything. And they cleared things up. And it wasn't about each other. It's about the circumstances. And that was that. It was cool. They cleared things up. They clarified things. And Shay said, "I was not trying to come in with no wild. I was not trying to. I was trying to have fun, and I just didn't know what happened, like what came to be." And that's that. So they cool. They hug it out, and I said, "Good that trick. I like that trick." And Christy allowed them trying to make the peacemakers and trying to think things in order and trying to help. Even with Scrap trying to help and then try to keep things in order. Now, Chrissy's cool until Mama Jones gonna come soon. You know how Chrissy and Mama Jones have their own issues right now. So we'll see how Chrissy handled it when Mama Jones comes. Because she always get under Chrissy's skin at some point. Right? So that's that. So it came to open mic night. Cardi still decided not to come yet because she's not ready to face the people as yet. So open mic night was good. Lyrica speak her piece about how she going divorce, she separation divorce, and she gonna be a single mother and she gotta navigate things as a single parent right now. Or something. Doing her. So that's that. And I think Spice came out next. And Spice apologized to Shay because she was saying how she was going through a lot, being criticized about her dark skin and being teased about her dark skin and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Always had to fight. So her energy towards Shay was more like she prejudged Shay because she thought that Shay was gonna come with a negative energy and all this and that, and she knew that Shay and Mama had that little thing, and they was not on the best terms at some point, and so she just really judged Shay and thought Jay was gonna be some A1 Wawa stuff, and Shay was not that. So the fact that she apologized for throwing a drink on her, prejudged her, and not giving her a chance to get to know her and see what she's about before she already checked that out. That's what happened. She checked that out, prejudged her, thought she was gonna come with negative energy, thought she was gonna be Wawa, and that's why she fought her. And it was nothing about protecting anyone. It was all on Spice because she felt like she had to fight. And at her moment, she felt like that was an attack because it came to my event. You was uninvited. That's what it was. And I feel like you was going to cause drama. And that's what she preempted strike against Shay. And Shay cried, and they all cried, and everybody, they hug it out. And Shay appreciated that she apologized and everything because she realized Spice prejudged her, and she thanks for that, the clarification that Spice was wrong. And they hug it out. And then we got into at the Spice when it did, MJ got on the mic and he said he wanted to say what he had to say, but it ended right there. So we will see what his rest of speech for next week. But some of the stories that will come out for next week about Alexis had her story. Estelita said she got all about 5 minutes. I said, oh my gosh. Alexis said she got in traffic and everything. It's a lot of them have some deep personal stories, and we can see how it shapes them, how they view things in life, and how they move things, and how what they have done, the decision they make. So, but that was Love of Hip Hop Family Reunion. If I missed anything, please put that in the comment section. Tell me how y'all feel about the cast, how you feel about the drama that's going on so far. I do enjoy the Love of Hip Hop Family Reunion better than the actual individual cities. Because there'll be more of it, and I ain't even got time for that. But the family reunion, I enjoy it. So you go continue to get the reviews of it. All right. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me, let Mizzle know you stopped by, and I'll talk to you later.